Hello Wavy babes, my silver sisters, and my pixie friends. My name is Carrie-Jessica. I talk about wavy hair, gray hair, hair care in general, and sometimes I open things I've spent too much money on, and if those things sound interesting to you, hit that subscribe button and hang out with me more often. I'm gonna do my hair today, which is kind of a small miracle because it's not something that I've been doing lately, and I'm kind of hoping that this is just a quick video of just trying some new things. I am going to use 3 products today, 2 of which I have not used, so I have no idea how my hair is going to come out, so we're just going to kind of go with it and see what happens. My hair is still damp from the shower. I do like my hair a little bit more wet than it is, so I'm just going to take a spray bottle of water and mist it just a bit. All the products I'm using today are from Design Me Hair, and this is from the Fab Me line. This is a detangler leave-in conditioner. And I don't exactly have a lot of detangling that needs to happen, but a little bit of a leave-in conditioner is great for me right now because I am using a slightly medicated shampoo for a scalp issue that I have. I will put a thing up here so that you could check that video out if you are suffering with scalp issues, because I had to research far and wide and I actually did get some medical treatment for my scalp issues. So because I'm using a medication, a shampoo that has a medication in it, it's harsh. It's not like a normal shampoo that I would use that's like gentle on my hair. So I've been going in with a leave-in conditioner just to kind of help balance that porosity and make sure that the cuticle is closed and my hair is happy. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit of it on my hand. I like to do this with products so that I can see how much I'm using because I like to overuse products. So it just kind of helps me be a little bit more realistic about what I'm doing. And the ends are really what I'm focusing on here because that's the part of my hair that if that shampoo gets on it, it kind of, because the longest parts of your hair are the most damaged because they've been around the longest. So I'm just kind of going through and doing that a little bit. Now I don't have much of it on my hands anymore, so I'm just going to kind of go in and really just touch all of my hair. Make sure it gets all around. Now I am growing out my pixie, so that's why I kind of think it's fun to document what my hair looks like at different stages of this grow out. I technically would be going in today for a trim, but the appointment just didn't line up with other things that I have to do today, so I'm gonna be a little bit overdue, which is fine because the only thing I'm really trimming up right now is this very back area, so it'll just be a little overgrown for a bit. That's fine. Now that I have that in my hair, I am going to go in with my Dyson hairdryer. Now, when I wear my hair wavy, I use the diffuser on it, and when I was doing the pompadour kind of straight up look, I used the like compression nozzle on it. I'm just gonna go in with no attachments on it, and I'm gonna do what's called rough drying, meaning I'm gonna go in different directions because I'm looking for volume. The hair that I have in mind, I don't even know if my hair can do what I have in my mind that I would like to do, but it is a voluminous hairstyle and I do like volume. Now my hair does part on the side, and because of the cut and the length of it, I'm not fighting it to do the trendy middle part. So this is kind of naturally where my part lies, and even though I'm drying it in different directions, we are gonna maintain this part through it. Okay, here we go. Oh, also I am going to be blow drying on medium speed and low heat. I might change the speed up a little bit, but I won't really mess with the heat. I don't like to go any higher than medium heat on my hair because it's just not really worth the potential damage of doing that repeatedly, even though these days I only do my hair like once a week. Anyway, here we go. Do you want to know that I never noticed that this like strip here is a significant different color than the other gray in my hair, because my hair always goes like this, so I don't often see it. That's so wild. I never knew that. Maybe it's just the way the light is hitting it in here. I don't know. Okay, my hair is dry and it's pretty big. Now you'll notice when I dry my hair like this, I'm using my fingers to just like constantly run my fingers through my hair. This helps me like separate my hair out so that the blow dryer actually gets more to the root of my hair. But the other thing that it does is I am coaxing my waves to lengthen. I'm not necessarily trying to get rid of them. I'm not using heat tools to stretch them out all the way, but I am manipulating it just to get like a longer space in the wave of my hair. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I can do other things to manipulate the waves of my hair to make them very wavy. So it's really kind of interesting with wavy hair because you do have a spectrum that you can kind of float in between. The problem is a lot of times when we are younger, we don't realize that our waves are waves. We either want them, we're either mad at them because they're not curls or we're mad at them because they're not straight. But learning how to play with your waves is actually really an amazing and empowering thing to do. If you are a wavy babe, I hope that you are loving your wavy hair. Okay, now that we are dry and big, and that looks ridiculous, I am going to go in with the Puff Me. This is a texturizing powder. It gives a lot of volume. This does give your hair like a grit to it. When you run your fingers through it, it makes it feel thicker, if that makes sense. I absolutely love it. I love it so, so much. Okay, here we go. I am going to kind of deepen this part a little bit just because okay, so the natural part falls here, but if I bring it a little bit over this piece of hair, considering this isn't the direction it wants to go, it almost hangs higher up. So if you're looking for volume, if you kind of manipulate that part just a little bit, you will get a little bit more volume out of it. This section here, I really like being able to tuck it behind my ear. This is the longest it's been in a very long time, obviously, so I'm so excited to finally be at a point where I can tuck my hair behind my ear. So I am going to leave this side alone as far as the volume and focus more of the volume going this way. I'm going to take this Puff Me. It does have like a little nozzle thing, so it has some control over where you're placing the powder. There's another brand that I absolutely love called Sexy Hair or Big Sexy Hair. They have a great powder as well, but it's more like a baby powder nozzle, so it's a little bit harder to be super precise with where you want it. So I am going to go in and lift this up some and just puff this along the part, and you can feel it touch, like you can feel it when it comes into your hair. It's kind of strange. All right, so then I'm going to separate this out here and give a little bit more. You can see that powder now. And then again, just because I want the volume to be throughout my hair and not just in one space going up and over. I have a mirror over here, that's why I'm kind of looking off to the side. The other place that I'm going to put this is along the front of my hair because I want lift coming up here. This section of my hair naturally really likes to come straight down, and that's not what I want it to do. So I'm going to try to manipulate it. But again, we're not fighting our hair. We're gonna work with what our hair gives us because battling your hair is exhausting and you will lose. You will just lose. All right, so let's put a little bit at the front here. This has almost, it's very similar to like if you use a dry shampoo, to where it's that same kind of grit. So if you're someone who already uses dry shampoo and that doesn't bother you, this probably wouldn't bother you either. I love it. This is so much more of it than what is necessary. Okay, now that I have that in my hair, obviously my hair is looking a little wild at the moment. So I'm going to run my fingers through it and kind of shape it to where I want it to go. That's one thing that I really like about the products from Design Me Hair is there is a lot of hold and volume options that are still touchable and like able to be manipulated. And I really like that because a lot of times when you're trying to go for volume, you'll get like one section that does something wonky, but then if it's a product that almost like cements your hair, you're kind of stuck with that whatever shape it gives you. Whereas this is something you can manipulate even after you put the product in. This is the section of my hair that I'm not in love with at the moment during this grow out because it is, it's a little bit too heavy. So when I go in to get my hair done, she will thin this part out so that it's not quite as bulky. But right now it's heavy, it's bulky, meaning there's a little bit more, hair and length right here, and it makes it look chunky, if that makes sense. So when I go in, that's something that we'll do is kind of thin that out. So you will see most of, like, if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, most of my pictures are like this. First of all, this is the side of my face that I like. I think it looks very different than the other side of my face. I'm sure most people do that. I don't know really what that's about, but it's also because this is not the section of my hair that I am obsessed with at the moment. The next product that I'm gonna go in with is the Design Me Puff Me, oh, hold on, I can't read what it's called. The Design Me Puff Me Dry Texture Spray. I don't wear my glasses when I do my hair because I don't want product to get on the lens of them. So half the time I'm just flying blind. I can barely see like the lens of the camera. That's how blind I am. Okay, so this I have never used before. I don't even know, I mean, okay, it's gonna be an aerosol type thing, but I've never even opened the nozzle of this, so I really don't know what this is like. Yeah, it is an aerosol spray. Let's read the directions. You know, let's just do that. Let's see, we have build instant body air texture with a flexible hold. Like I said, this brand really focuses on that flexible hold. How to use: spray liberally on dry hair, lifting sections for even distribution and added volume. Oh, then it's in French. Obviously I can't read that. Well, I guess it wouldn't be obvious. I don't speak French, so obvious to me that I can't read that. All right, so this has UV protection, which is amazing. I'm in winter right now, but still you want that UV protection. It is a vegan product. It is cruelty-free. It is gluten-free. It is paraben-free, and it is sulfate-free. If you are following the Curly Girl Method approved, Curly Girl Method, and you want to use these products, I do not believe that any of these products that I've used today are Curly Girl Method approved. If you don't know what that is talking about and you're just here for Pixie and Pixie hair grow out, don't worry about any of the things that I just said. I was thinking that this was going to be similar to the Kevin Murphy spray wax, where you kind of put it on as like a finishing product all over. But it looks like this is almost like a companion to the Puff Me, the way it said to like spray it, like lift your hair and spray it. So I'm not really sure if it will give me hold or if it will give me lift. You know what I mean? I don't really know which. So let's just see. Okay, it sprays very like very aggressively. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. This piece does not really want to cooperate. I was almost afraid to like spray it like that. Okay, it's still very, very touchable. I can run my fingers through my hair. I can move it in different directions. Okay, yeah, that's really flexible. It's very soft. It doesn't even feel like sticky. Oh, I like that a lot. This could even be a good option for you if you don't want the texture gritty feeling from the powder lift. This is a lot of lift without that feeling. This feels exactly like dry shampoo, only like a light dry shampoo. Okay guys, I am done with my hair. I don't like the way this little loopy hair piece is going, but we're gonna work with it. I am about to hop over and record on my gaming channel. I'm gonna play The Sims for a few hours, and I will leave a comment under this to let you know if my hair held up and for about how long. Like if it started to fall, I'll let you know about how many hours it took for my hair to start to fall. And since I'm gonna be recording over there, I will literally have it on camera. If you are interested in hanging out with me while I play The Sims, I'll put the link to that other channel in the description box below. I realize that there's not a lot of overlap between gray hair, pixie hair, growing out a pixie, and also playing The Sims. But if you are interested, I will put it in the description box. I have a ton of fun over there. It is a great time. Super awkward in the beginning of it, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it and getting more comfortable. So anyway, that'll be in the description box below. If you have not yet, drop a comment, hit the like button. Believe it or not, those things help my channel and I greatly appreciate it. I feel like I'm talking so fast right now. If you have not yet, hit the subscribe button so that you can hang out with me more often. And I'll put links to other social media things in the description box below. You can hang out with me on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, all of the places, all of the stuff. Guys, I'm so happy to kind of be back and feel like I feel really good. I don't feel like I don't feel like I had to check a box to kind of like come on and make some content for this channel. It felt like if I've been so bogged down with anxiety and a bit of a depressive state that it felt very much like something I just couldn't do. Like I just couldn't do my hair. I couldn't make a video. I couldn't be active on this channel. And I have to say that this felt really good. So I just want you to know that I'm really excited that this felt really good because it hasn't felt really good in a while. I'm getting like weird. Okay. All right, guys, I am going to head off and hopefully I'll see you in a couple of days. How cool would that be if I just like come back and I see you in a couple of days? All right, guys, I love you. Goodbye.